Okay. This looks nice. That's on back. You know what? That's just gonna be like that. Let me get a pen. Do you have a face roller? Did you just use a face roller? Or do you have something that's like rose quartz? Let's see how this goes, because this is truly impromptu. Let me put on some hand lotion. Maybe you're putting on lotion. Maybe you need to put on lotion. I'm using sun wash citrus. There. So, welcome to the yoga mat. It's yoga mat. We're still at the temple. I was in the middle of just a nice little yoga flow when suddenly I just was called to invite people into the energy that I'd cultivated. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dust and sweep off any negative and stale energies that are here and around you, and invite you to enjoy this nice, peaceful, energetic flow. I'm gonna pull some cards. We're gonna sit, chill, and relax, but don't think too deep into this reading and stuff like that. This is really just a sit back and listen to someone talk while hopefully the wind chimes can be heard. I'm just in a chill mood. I'm not sure what the cards are going to say to us. Daisies are significant. This is cute little, a sleepy daisy. Maybe you need to take a nap. Maybe you've been wanting to sit and relax. Let's see. Maybe you have a greenhouse. Maybe you worked at a greenhouse. Maybe you just visited a greenhouse. Let's read her card. So her name is Rachel. Maybe your name is Rachel. Maybe you have a friend named Rachel. Maybe you like Friends, the show. Maybe you have a couch that you're falling asleep on. Oops, sorry. So, Daisy, maybe you speak French, or French, Creole, Haitian Creole, French Canadian. Let's see, daisies. Daisies close their petals at night or during cloudy weather. Oh, just a sleepy sweetie. Maybe that's it. I'm hearing, ooh, bells, keys, pinnacles, missing things. Cozy is the vibe that I'm getting, and I think cozy is where you need to be. Let me actually sit down. Because I'm kind of leaning back, but I'm bobbing a little everywhere, so the sound in the beginning of this has to be interesting. I hope it's well. But ooh. Yeah, we'll go ahead and claim this. You see some of my plushine pants. Maybe you're in your pajama pants right now. This is what I do yoga in. I just wear my pajama pants and my nice loose hoodies. So maybe you're in comfy clothes. Maybe you like chips as a snack. Maybe you like little video games. It's just a chill kind of vibe. Maybe you're a horror movie binger. My little coffin is over here. Makes me think Dracula vibes, some Morticia. Some the other day I remember saying to a roommate, I was like, Morticia wouldn't be up until 10 a.m. so why would I? We were on vacation and I had nothing to do. Okay, let me go ahead and get a lighter and light this candle. Go on and enjoy the space. Oh my gosh. Maybe you like Dr. Pepper. Maybe you like soda. I'm hearing guilty pleasure. Maybe you don't usually drink soda. Could be for health reasons and whatnot. Or you have a drink that you enjoy that's not the best for you. But It's your, if you're allowed to indulge, this is what you do. I'm seeing Diet Coke for some of you. Ooh, so naughty. Self-care is something that a lot of you are really into. You know, since we're already here and I'm chilling and you're chilling and you're chilling and I'm chilling, how would you like a tarot reading? Yeah, I thought you would. I thought you would. So let me go ahead and clear out my little space and get rid of the energies here that aren't necessarily good or bad, but just stale and in the way. And we need this space. Then while I open this space, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to welcome you to the traveling tent. This is a place for people that enjoy hanging out in the betwixt and the between and peeking behind the veil and asking unserious questions. For funsies, though. You know, we ask unserious questions into the void, and oftentimes we get serious answers back, but it's for the best. Because, you know, life is gonna life anyway, so why not just have a little fun? So, I've opened this space, and then I'm gonna connect me to this space. Someone's drinking maybe a turmeric tea, or you need to drink a tea. I'm gonna connect. Oh, I did not get a lighter. Let me fix that. Beautiful. I'm going to connect me to this space. I'm going to connect the candle I'm scrying with to this space. I almost said scandal. Is this a little chisme session for fun? And then I'm going to connect you to this space. I say, is it a chisme session for fun? Because I'm not really getting the huge scandal vibes. Oh, and don't worry about like a cord like staying tethered to you and stuff like that. I always make sure to disconnect at the end of these sessions, whether I remember to do it on camera or not. I've been really good about remembering to do it on camera recently, but I'm gonna keep putting this disclaimer in here, just, you know, so I have some wiggle room so when I inevitably kind of mess up. Someone has a cat. You have a cat who like spells. Setmet, can I see this? No, just show them you. I was really just drawn to the tassels that I have hanging on Setmet. These are actually a part of a face mask that I have. Ooh, dusty. Someone needs to dust some things. Maybe you like wearing tassels. Maybe that's a shade of pink that you enjoy. The dragons really wanted to come out. I just had the thought, am I forgetting something? And then I remembered to draw you guys a little sigil. So maybe you're forgetting to do something that it's not a big deal if you don't remember to do it. You can always do it later, but you also have the option to just go ahead and do it now. It seems like it kind of doesn't matter. I'm getting it's not wishy-washy energy. It's very much a unrushed, very chill, relaxed kind of thing. So let's just go ahead and flow into making your sigil. And then we'll pull a few cards and get the vibe. Some of you like collaborating with a group. Maybe you just did a project or like some type of activity where a lot of people were talking at you. Maybe you were blindfolded. Maybe it was like a either group or business trust building activity. It could have been something that was filmed for whatever reason. I'm hearing commercial. Maybe you work commercial. Maybe it was inspired by a commercial. Noses are significant. Kelly Rowland, Freddy Krueger, old horror movies, specifically the sequels. And that is it. I feel like that's too loud. Some actions that you take that are the correct actions aren't going to have an immediate response. And because of that, you might think, oh no, I didn't do it right. But in reality, you know, it takes a second. When you turn a water hose off, the water doesn't just stop coming out of the spigot. The water that's already in the hose has to finish going through, even if no more water is there. So when you turn it off, it doesn't look like it's immediately over. You just have to give it a second. See, and look at me out here not following my own advice. Ah! Literally, I got up and the moment I was in front of the thermostat, AC turned off. So, this is your sigil. Maybe you're still having trouble acclimating to the change of date. No, I don't know what temperature it is, but I can look. That's not how much it is inside here, but okay. So, this is your sigil. Go ahead, look at it, take a screenshot, do whatever you need. Reminder, I auto draw these, so there is no, let me make sure this is center, so sorry. I auto draw these, so there is no rhyme or reason to any line, mark, circle I do or do not make. If anything, you know more about this sigil than I do, because if this is your reading, this is your sigil. Let's see what you got under it. The wheel. Proud Mary, keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Tina Turner might be significant to you. Ooh, I want to leave this card out. That's fun. Here, let me move that mat here. You can get... it kind of doesn't matter if you... Oh, wait. I can put it here. Thank you, Rachel. So, let's see what the dragons have for input about this wheel. And I'm asking that because when I went back to grab stuff, they were very adamant about wanting to come out, but they were gentle about it. So everyone's in a very calm and relaxing mood. Maybe someone is confused why they are relaxed, or I'm hearing someone's nervous system is trying to acclimate to being relaxed. The onion dragon of release. You're being asked to just release, to let go, to allow the wheel to turn as it may. Like, it's already doing it. Just roll, like the river's gonna roll. So just go with it. Put my little onion dragon there. Oh my gosh. Well, let's put it here. There we go. Just some nice little, oh, and I just want to adjust and keep moving stuff. So maybe that's a thing. You want to just keep moving stuff, keep adjusting. Just let it be. Possums are significant. I love possums so much. They have cute little tiny hands. Maybe someone has a face mask or a mask with a possum on it. Maybe someone has a Snow White themed items that they really like. Specifically, I'm seeing the poisoned apple where it's that green drippy part that's over the apple and making that face. Let's go ahead, because we're just chilling, we're just vibing, and let's tap into my custom deck and see what wisdom we can kind of get from this. Because I was like, you know what? They wanted me to invite you all to my yoga session, to my energetic space. So why not use a very easy way to channel my energetic signature, which is with my custom made divination tools. Maybe someone out there has some custom divination tools that you want to make. I'm specifically seeing a pendulum. Maybe someone does wire wrapping, or I don't know, is it macrame when you like make the netting and stuff for the necklaces, or like for that, or like to hold the gems in it. Maybe someone does like braiding of some sort, and like you use a channel that way. I'm hearing someone uses a medicine wheel there. Butterfly and bee totems are coming out, as well as stag and dick totems. Okay, sweet. So let's ask what will help you utter in relaxation. Let's do that. Let's channel you and relaxation. Ooh. Silence is coming out really big. Duct tape. It's a one and all fixture, but in this situation, we're asking what would help usher in relaxation for you. Releasing something, because it wants to fall on the onion dragon. So just allowing yourself silence, allowing yourself a moment. Onions can make people cry when you cut them. So I'm seeing someone maybe sitting in solitude by themselves and not speaking. I'm specifically seeing someone actually taking in the lyrics of a song. Like maybe you are someone who sits and you're like, let me process these emotions and let me listen to some music. And maybe you like to sing, you like to move, you have a preset line of motions and actions and like a whole music video in your head that you play, and the song makes you feel good at the end and you're cathartic. But I'm hearing someone be like, but it's not actually like solving it. You're just going through the motions and feeling it. You're figuring out the water, but now we need you to get to the more intellectual side of your healing. So in this case, that those songs that you go to that make you feel good, that give you that amazing, I'm hearing like it's specifically a release, a pop in your chest where you get like this tingly vibe and your brain goes not really numb, but it goes still, where there's like a nice little tingly stagnance. Maybe someone likes ASMR and things like that, but you're being asked to, whenever you are consuming, and it's branching out to media. So maybe someone has comfort shows, comfort books and things like that. Actually take in what is there. So I'm here for some of you, maybe pull up the lyrics and read the lyrics as you are going through it. For some people, like for books, see if you can find the audio book of it and read along with the audiobook. Like you do something to focus you in on this book or on this media or like on this TV show. Like for instance, for your comfort TV show, actually sit your comfort TV show, your comfort movie, don't just put it on the black background and do something else. Immerse yourself in it. Like I'm here, like have the room go black. Turn off the lights, sit down, carve out a moment for yourself to fully immerse and fully take something in, to just consume it as it is and not as what you have made it. There are messages there for you, there's help there for you, there's information for you, there's processing there for you. V, victory, and Phoenix. Yeah. So that's the somberness, that's this energy. There's something that needs to be moved out of you. And the way to do the final passage, that's why the coffin won't come out again. The way to do the final passage of moving it out of you is giving 3 of Swords. Let me see. I think I'm not getting an answer because you are in the midst of the process. It's incoming. This is more of a warning to let you know, hey, just so you know, that song's gonna click one day. That episode's gonna click one day. That movie's gonna click one day. That character's gonna click one day. That storyline's gonna click. Like something in a piece of media you find comfort in is gonna click in a way that shifts you. And they just want you, they, you know, spirit team, God, whoever you subscribe to, higher self, science, whatever, they want you to know that when this happens, you need to find your center. I believe that's why you're being invited to my yoga mat. You don't necessarily, like, I'm literally still mid yoga session. That's why I'm still so mellow and hanging out. Like I was in the middle of, I was actually moving. I was doing some staff poses and alternating in between some different stuff. So maybe staff pose is what you need. You know, just some easy, lazy poses that still help and stimulate. And I was actually moving into easy pose when I'd heard the, hey, you should do a reading on your thing. And I was like, sure, why not? The vibes are here. Ooh, excuse me. Dr. Pepper. Ooh. Wife is really loud. Take with that what you need to take with that. If dragon comes out, I'll say the other part if dragon comes out. But if no dragon, I'm not saying it. But yeah, it's going to be jarring. It's going to be very different. I'm hearing it's going to be a bit doubt inducing. And it's most of it's gonna be, and I'm gonna say some of you, and this isn't saying it's true, some of you, the type of revelation you're going to get, you're going to feel dumb. I'm not saying that you are dumb. That is not correct. You understand what you understand when the time comes. You don't know what you know until you know it. But you're gonna get a revelation that I'm not really seeing doubt in the you're gonna make it, that everything's gonna be fine. I'm more of seeing the you're gonna beat yourself up about it. It's going to be the type of information where you're like, why didn't I realize this sooner? I've been watching this show, reading this book, like long before this situation ever happened. Why did this never click for me? It's going to be one of those. And, you know, you need to have grace with yourself and you need to release that. Someone has a pet that enjoys running in the garden. If you don't have a garden, that's just your lawn. I'm hearing jardín. So maybe someone is Latino or speaks Spanish, or you have a gardener who is of a different ethnicity than you, or you are Spanish and have a gardener. Those are just blankets. These are just a bunch of blankets. You're being told wrap yourself up in a blanket. My comforter right now is in the dryer. So maybe do that nice little technique where check the labels and stuff, because you can't put just dry stuff in the dryer and have it in there for too long. But, you know, put it in there for maybe like, 5-10 minutes, let it run, take it out, have you something nice and comfortable. Get you a nice snack, get you a nice yummy snacky. Valhalla is on here. I'm seeing Odin, Thor, the Valkyries come through. Someone likes riding horses. Someone likes feathers in their hair. Someone's big into pieces. Someone's a Samurai Jack fan. Grapes. Oh, yeah. They just want you to relax. That's what this is. That is... Let me hold this. Good. That's all this is. They're like, hey, they want you to sit back. They want you to chill. Yeah, there's something crazy coming up. We've got some information that you're ready for, you're going to be receptive to. Just take it in and don't let it overwhelm you. Process it how you usually have processed things, but embrace stillness more as you do it. Again, don't put on the comfort show as a background noise. Maybe just watch it. Immerse yourself fully in what you're doing. Same for the music. Ignore the A and V. Listen to the words. So whatever that is. Here specifically, some of you are going to be with friends when it happens. Some of you are going to make a friend based off of this happening. Maybe one of you are going to be at a bookstore. It says she believed she could, so she did. The birds are here. The gold is really sticking out to me. Feathers, dandelions, making wishes, morning glories. I'm not going to say, if dragon don't come out, I'm not saying it. Yes, there's a dragon on the board, but if dragon don't come out, I'm not saying it. Tuesday. Maybe something significant happens on a Tuesday. Maybe your name is Tuesday. Maybe you have a friend named Tuesday. Maybe you know a horse named Tuesday. Maybe you know that weird riddle. Maybe you know the answer to, was it a cowboy rode into town on Monday, stayed for 3 days, and left on Friday? How'd this happen? The answer is the original horse was either named, no. I'll just add it in. I'll just put it in the thing. Editing me, put the answer. You haven't seen it yet in Lotus. Lotus coming out the mud, coming out the muck and the mire and the grime and prospering beautiful. Like Lakshmi comes through. And I was literally just out here doing yoga and stuff like that. Also this pink, that's offset tassels, and then the pink here, while that's Santa. Oh, you know what? My lip gloss, my jelly lip gloss is, I don't know if it'll show it, but it's grape. Oh my gosh. Someone really just wants you to enjoy the fruits of life. I heard your labor as well. Green is a color. Also, you just haven't seen it yet. Again, just like me with flipping off the air conditioner, because I was like, oh, that sound's going to get a little aggravating. I'd gotten up, and literally when I was standing in front of the thermostat, AC cut off. Trifling, I know. Okay. Someone wants some tarot. Someone wants some tarot, and that's fine. Pink comes through. Again, maybe pink is significant to you. Again, maybe you have an intermediary that's very into pink or associated with pink, joy, attraction. This is also healing. We were talking about the heart. Let's go ahead. Someone wants me to mention that this is my New Jersey deck. So maybe New Jersey is significant. Maybe Christmas time, upstate is significant. Gift exchanges. Secret admirers and stuff like that. Just various things. Boba is significant. Maybe you just ate an onigiri. I'm seeing like spicy tuna, but that could also just be, spicy tuna is my favorite. So you could have just eaten your favorite. Also, I feel my energy coming up. Let me bring it down. We're supposed to be chilling. We have the Star, the High Priestess. I knew the Five of Cups would come out. I don't know if I said it out loud, but I was like, it's very much giving, you figured out how to mourn and how to like release. Maybe you come from a culture where mourning and wailing women is a prevalent thing. So like being able to do that, that's old hat, that's natural to you. And you're numb to the feeling of it. Like for some of you, I'm hearing it doesn't make you cry anymore, but why does it still sting? It's because you haven't actually confronted it yet. So you've done your Five of Cups thing and you figured that out and you're like, oh, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk anymore. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cry. I'm going to mourn. I'm going to do what I got to do. And then I got to move on. But then you forgot to work on, I'm still seeing the Three of Swords. Like you forgot to work on the swords aspect of it. I flipped it because I was like, there's a chance that I'm holding the Three of Swords in my hand. So the High Priestess and the Star, maybe you like stargazing. And so we're also still going in the premise of what's going to help you with this relaxation, with this release that the Onion Dragon really wants to help you usher in. Onion soups, maybe you like French onion soup. Maybe you enjoy onions or maybe you hate onions. Like I'm getting like the polarity, like that you're either super into onions or get them things away from me. I'm literally seeing someone bite into an onion like an apple. Apples are here. Maybe someone has cute little buck teeth. Maybe someone likes comedians. Maybe someone just put together a picket fence, or maybe you have just read Tom Sawyer, or Tom Sawyer is your comfort media. They want you to accept joy. So release the negativity fully. Take it in, release it, and then in that release, you're going to have a space to accept joy. I'm hearing your cup is being like washed and scrubbed down and represented to you. And some going within yourself. This is that thought that I was talking about where it's like, okay, you figured out the emotions part, you figured out the wailing, you figured out the crying, and now you're like, I'm going to look to the stars. I'm going to look to the stars, and I'm hearing some of you just like, maybe you like to sit outside and just talk at the moon. I'm seeing some of you will like have a Bluetooth in your ear and have that thing going off. And someone likes to go for walks. I'm seeing like concrete ground where like maybe the concrete, like it's square patterns, kind of going through this sidewalk. Someone lives in a city. Someone lives in a pretty walkable city, actually. Not gonna hold you. Maybe you're at a crosswalk right now. Are you listening to me while you're traveling? Pretty scary. Watch your surroundings, my friend. Do not trust the white car. Ooh, interesting. You're chill. You go enjoy getting your coffee or whatever you're getting. Maybe you're getting some ramyun. Ramyun. You're getting ramen. But no, you've looked to the stars and you've decided to go within, to go deeper. So the hermit inside of his lantern is traditionally a star. In this, you can't really see it because of how it is, how this deck is being illustrated. But inside of the lantern that the hermit uses as they traverse up the mountain. Maybe you like hiking, maybe you find your peace at hiking, maybe hiking is where you're going to be able to find a moment of peace, maybe getting with nature. I'm not even just saying hike, maybe you need to go to a park, Maybe you just need to go for a walk of some sort. Some people, you just need to go for like a lap around your yard. Somebody is sick and you should just do a lap like around your living room or something. Ooh, the tarot cards. I was trying to go back to my other deck. What's this guy? Four of Coins, holding things close. Some of you need to hug a teddy bear. Some of you have a stuffed animal that you tell your problems to. That's really cute. Some of you have a stuffed animal. Some of you have a, I don't know if it's a childhood toy. Like, it's something that, like, means a lot to you. You tell it your secrets. Ooh, you gotta let some stuff go. Some of you, you have an ancestor that you talk to. Or I'm hearing you have someone that, if you were to describe them, they would be skeletal. Or maybe they are rubber hosey, like olive oil. Popeye and spinach is a thing. Some of you sitting back and creating is going to be it. Others of you, I'm hearing specifically going down rabbit holes. So when you get that eureka moment, the thing that's going to help you release and understand is going to be more research and understanding. So don't be afraid to be like, oh, wait, am I sure that this is what this means? Or, oh, what does this mean? Or has someone else said something like this? That can apply to whatever your situation is. Okay. I'm going to give you guys one more dragon. And, ooh, that dragon won't come out. Then we're going to do this one too. The Raspberry Dragon of Kindness. Be kind to yourself as you go through this release. Be kind to yourself. Be understanding to yourself. There's no need to forgive yourself for the things that you cannot control. At the bottom, we have Prosperity, which is a cranberry dragon. Maybe you like the canned cranberry for Christmas. That's what you want. Red berries are a thing. So maybe you like red berries. Maybe a flavor you really like is red berries. Red can also be a color that you're into. Maybe using the frequency of the color red can help you out. Maybe looking into a flame, staring into a flame. And then we have the Carrot Dragon. Yay! This goes back to that when I was talking about the duct tape earlier. When it's like, hey, just observe, just take this in. Yeah, we've heard this song 50 million times, but this is the 50 millionth and first time. No, I'm getting good vibes. Something's coming up that is gonna freak you out, and I'm hearing the words understandably, and that's why you're getting the heads up about it. It's gonna change your opinion on, I'm hearing some people on some things. You're good enough to go. Let's see if the Trickster deck has something it wants to say to you. Ah, the devil's in the details. They'll keep you stuck. Just keep going. Your first thought is a good thought. Release the doubt in yourself. I'm hearing, yeah, you made the wrong choice before, but you're a completely different individual than who that person was. I'm hearing some of you are comparing yourselves. Some of you are still beating yourselves up and holding yourselves accountable for a bad decision that you made like 5 to 10 years ago. And you're like, well, if I'd made a bad decision then, I'll obviously still make a bad decision now. And you're completely ignoring your growth and how much you've changed and how different you are from that prior individual. But other than that, I think that's all I got for you. Maybe when you're sitting and thinking, maybe go ahead and try easy pose. You know, it's really just sitting up straight. Correct form is your hips should be above your knee. If your hips are very tight, place a folded blanket under your hips for support and excuse me, burp. And avoid And the thing to avoid is don't always cross the same leg over the other. Alternate positions. Avoid tucking your shins too close to your body. Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining me into my yoga time. I hope that you were able to find some type of relaxation, some type of peace, or at least a little bit of clarity, either before or after. Sometimes I channel either the event has already happened for you and you're finding me as confirmation that, okay, this has happened, but it is going to be good. You're not, things are not for loss. Or you're finding me prior to it happening and this is just letting you know, hey, it's gonna be chill. But anyway, let me go ahead and sweep those off from you. It's 1:10 right now on the clock. Maybe you're seeing 11s, maybe you're seeing 10s. So I'm going to go ahead and sweep those energies off of you. And then I'm going to go ahead and disconnect us. I'll see you next time at the tent. Maybe on my yoga mat. Who's to say? Bye. Just look at it for a second and this will help us ooh. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I cannot keep that in. Oh God.